There's a recognition that we have to keep the public involved and supportive of the transition and climate, because I think one of the comments that was made here is that, previous to the energy crisis, there was huge public support for the transition and climate policy, like 90 to 10%. But the energy crisis in Europe, and this was a comment from a participant in Europe, basically says that those figures are flipped now, that the public wants affordability, and climate is secondary. And this is a critical thing for us to keep in mind as we go about keeping our ambitions very high. We have to manage the transition, because if we lose the public support because high prices and volatility, because we haven't been investing in hydrocarbons or in critical minerals, this is going to undermine public support. And we got a little taste of it, I think, with this energy crisis. And if we don't address this underinvestment issue, I think the new normal is going to be high prices and volatility, and that's not good for the global economy. It's not good for public support for climate change, and ultimately it's not good for climate progress. The IEF technology report that I like to cite a lot, basically I think sums up the situation quite well. Wind and solar get us to about addressing half of our climate goals. The other half has to come from new technologies and innovation. And so I think there's a recognition now that we have to focus on clean energy R&D and scaling up technology. Technology is really going to be the solution to our climate issues. We still have to do tremendous amounts on renewables. I don't want to understate that at all. There's so much that needs to be done, and there's a lot of capital that needs to be deployed there. But we also have to have capital and focus by governments as well as companies on clean energy R&D to try to scale up these technologies solutions. But that goes to the other point, that until those technologies are available and viable, we have to keep investing in the energy system we have today.